What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Nerds on the Block. I got Shamar back as my partner in crime. We're going to talk about Marvel's M.O.D.O.K Season 1 debut. More on that next. Before we get started, if you like our content, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that red button down below and that notification bell to be notified on all future content from us. So yeah, Marvel's M.O.D.O.K, we finally got to see it. It's on Disney Plus as a Star Original, got episode 1 on there. What did you think, Shamar?
It was pretty good. Like it was made by the people who, or at least it was made by some of the people who put Robot Chicken together. And yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. They're off to a good start with the show. I think Patton Oswalt really was in his bag when he made this show. It was really funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love the voice acting. Like, you know, the character like M.O.D.O.K is the last character I would imagine that anybody would want to make a show about. But like,
it works.
He did a pretty good job, kind of like taking the character and really making you feel invested in like, what the hell does this guy do on the day-to-day as just like a regular guy outside of just trying to take over the world. So it's fun. It just they did it in a really fun way. They kind of like, obviously it's of the same likeness to Family Guy, where there is kind of like
the family dynamic,
a bit of a loosely threaded story in there. But at the end of the day, it's all like random shenanigans and, you know, stupid fun, stupid adult humor, and it's, you know, I'm there for it. I love the whole puppetry or toy style they got going on. That
yeah, the one-stop motion was really good. Like I love the approach of this show. Like again, just from that perspective, like the animation is obviously very familiar if you watch stuff like Robot Chicken, and like just like this non-stop like comedy bit like after one after another, and it's like seeing this dynamic of how he would be as a supervillain, like with like have a family, like how does that go about, and like there's even moments where like he's making fun of like villains' budgets, like how do they get all these weapons and like how do they afford it, like after like a crazy mission with like Iron Man. It's like having those bits, it's like, yeah, what is their side of the fence, because we always see the hero perspective, and they really shed light on that aspect as well.
And you learn a lot about him as a character, just like in a comic book sense, like who he is. You learn, I can't even remember what the hell M.O.D.O.K stands for, but
mental organism designed only for killing.
You learn what that stands for. You learn who he is, what he's been all about throughout the years in the, you know, in comic books, and you learn about other characters that he has ties to, and so he's obviously going to become a bit of a mainstream character. At least I hope so.
Yeah.
You know, all things considered, because, you know, why not teach people about these characters instead of just like poking fun of them and, you know, shedding light on them in just comedic fashion. Actually educate people that are obviously not so familiar with these characters. So
yeah, when
and if they decide, oh, let's take this character actually seriously, people are already familiar with him.
Yeah, I think giving people a new perspective, because like M.O.D.O.K, like he's obviously being like portrayed in the show as like very emotional, and like, but like in the comic books and like in like other forms of canon, he's very serious and maniacal, but like he still has those elements. Like they didn't just strip him of that, but it just seems like
just do it in a very comedic fashion.
And it's like, is he this funny? But like, man, the show will actually have you laughing. Like there was moments where like I was like about to lose my gut because I was laughing so hard. Like, and that's what you expect from the creators behind like Robot Chicken and all that stuff. So like for them to pull out this show, like maybe people haven't even heard of it, like it's definitely something you need to check out.
Definitely need to check it out. I wasn't even expecting them, like of all characters, to make fun of. He's the last character I would imagine, because Robot Chicken did the whole Justice League thing before.
Oh my gosh.
They had like a series of skits making fun of the Justice League, and there's so many things to go off of because there's so many characters, there's so many instances that you could just like poke fun at. So a character like M.O.D.O.K is a very ambitious character to be like, hey, I'm gonna take the character M.O.D.O.K and just like shit all over him with comedic beats.
Yeah.
And
he kind of looks like someone you would bully, though, like, to be honest. So, like, it's like they have all the ammunition to make fun of a character like that. Even, like, when you were watching, like, it's like his daughter comes up and looks exactly like him. I'm like, well, why does the other child look okay? Like,
but yeah,
what happened?
His son, apparently, who's played by Ben Schwartz, who does the voice for, like, Sonic and Leonardo and such. It's just funny how his son looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But for some reason, his daughter was the only one who came out looking like him.
Like, what happened?
It's little things like that they do that just make it hilarious. And the whole little tit for tat with Iron Man. They didn't beat him in battle. Iron Man obviously wins the battle from
Superhero.
what we're gonna see. But then he has the boot, and he's like, "I got Iron Man's boot." Yeah, and it's like such a big thing that they managed to get his boot for some reason. It was just like he takes the little bit of victories that he gets being a villain, and then he just runs with it, and it's just hilarious to see how he's trying to build up his empire while trying to maintain his family lifestyle, because it's
which is a good segue, because at the end of the episode, it's like they do drop one bit of a bomb, and it's like I wasn't expecting this show to like go on like a narrative journey like that. I just thought it was going to be stupid fun, but like there looks like there's going to be moments where they're going to actually make you care about M.O.D.O.K, which is ironic, because you're caring about a villain. Like it's doing a good job, like even though it's quote unquote a funny show. And I hope that this, like, people can watch this show and be like, yo, I can't wait to see this guy in the MCU. So like for shows like this is why they're so important. Like just like what Shamar said, just to echo those thoughts, it's like now that you're introducing him, what are we gonna do with him in the larger scheme of things? So I'm really excited, and honestly get the recommendation from both of us to watch Marvel's M.O.D.O.K Season 1 episode debut. It's a Star original on Disney Plus. Given you have the subscription, you can check it out. And that was our impressions. Do you have any other closing thoughts?
Oh, no. Just, I mean, ultimately, if this show does well, which I'm sure it's going to do very well in terms of views and ratings, I hope they actually think about doing more stuff like this with other characters, or even like a whole ensemble of characters. I'm really hoping they can do some more stuff like that, because, like, as much as we'd like to see these characters kick ass, I want to laugh at them sometimes. Sometimes also. So if the person, whoever wants to take on that role, like how they did it in Robot Chicken with the Justice League, I'm there for it, man. Like I always, you know, we don't get enough good comedies outside of like shows like Rick and Morty and Big Mouth and Family Guy and blah, blah, blah. And those shows can only hold the torch for so long, right? So it's always nice when people, you know, try and make more animated comedies that actually stick the landing. So
I absolutely agree. Tenfold, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, those were our impressions. Be sure to like this video, share it, leave a comment down below if you had the chance to watch the episode, and keep it locked on Nerds on the Block. We'll see you next time.
Yo, you still here, dog? Yo, subscribe to the channel, bro. Make sure you hit that notification bell to stay locked on all of our content when it drops.
What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, bro.
But Balti's on.
Seriously, like, it's so easy, bro. Just click the button, bro.